Na watch you we meka say enyama bebresi na enyama no emu bi mo na mede ebremo. One of the things that Asia Amagana on say Mama Matias say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama governance no the way they are moving, they want Ghana to attain that title of the Black Star of Africa. And so for the very first time, and now no Melodies ebusi ni be friend say yes Mahama the relief items akwa koma Palestinian for na no ye be hu ne say ye ni Israel for na enya intino. And then when the person was saying that, I was just shaking my head. You see, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Aban is setting a standard. And I want people to understand. Here, Ewiase won. Uye nipa sebe. Even the Bible says it. Or say, inshira ewo oma emu esen wajie. As a country, Ghana, we've always been sa omina as a debia no will be na ema bibi debia will be na ema bibi debia will be na ema bibi. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Aban abana. You see what he's doing is that he wants to change that image, because one of the images are Aman Krofo who say a before and Africa yembu yen e wo wiase mu ene say ye yenkrofo bia debia no ye ne yeje. Now so want to say yesi bibi esi wo man bi mu o Africa for kwa akobo ankrofo no ana ye man bibi out. Inti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama yes ade na yesi Palestinian for Ghana yakwa ko donating krofo amom no. It wasn't an act of war against Israel, but it was an act of a charity. It was an act to show, because yes, Israel for any Palestinian for Enya, but there are people in Palestinian and Palestine. There are people over there. And so Ghana making that statement, we weren't choosing sides. But Ghanaians did not understand. They thought that Mahama was choosing sides. Dabi, Mahama is creating an image. And what is the image? Saadiye na de bia ye mo ne ba be ma yen ade na ye nye saadiye ni biom. Sisi a ye be kire nkrofo say yen so yetumi ma. Enti wo steady na aban 1 year, that is how he has been moving. Nansen ene yete say Jamaica. Atorenchema to ho ama oman no e fan baby no asay nkrofo bebre ewu. Na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eba belanchi anase embra na all send soldiers ne off no. What happened ne say ya suma Ghana ye military, the engineer contingent. Ghana military no omo engineers bi wom. Ya suma Ghana military no engineers, top engineers bako 54 ye de omo akọ Jamaica say wo monko boa Jamaica for na omo sanso sisi adan ensanso build the oman back after hurricane na esi ye na asay oman no. Na senya me ma wati ase no Ghana your oman bia, we are not even known for things like this. But once you understand His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and how he is moving, you see, it gives us pride internationally. Now say won share America enyama bia ACC na nra kra say Donald Trump Ghana ambassador no say hey papa any ho feel. You see all these things sanyama we na ekosu ni na no, it gives Ghana a certain level as on mine yetimo no. That is the level na Kwame Nkrumah pese yedu ade we ni na ye ka no enu nti nene yesi yepe next AU president obi ase ye mpre ho ye ne Mahama mpre ho. Why do you think all these things are happening? Because Ghana enya ntoma pa aiden asanso efra na Jamaica for ababonti ababeda Ghana say you read the comments and then you see what people are saying. But the story ne tintini ni tietie mu no say hurricane na esi wo Jamaica ankrofo bebre na fam wu ye no, and there is Excellency John Dramani Mahama asoma Ghana soldiers see yenko Jamaica na yenko boa womo na womo build the country back. There is a story, and I want every single person to read this. Rwanda. There is a story, Rwanda. Up till now, Rwanda for egusu da Ghana for say, hey, Ghana ni bia wo Rwanda be kan say mu ya cho. So okọ Rwanda, they respect Ghanaians a lot. Unim India. Embre bi intokwesi wo Rwanda. Ghana peacekeeping troops na ekọ ho no. omo call Rwanda no edrumme bi ne ye withdraw peacekeeping troops no, but the Ghanaian contingent stayed there and still maintained peace. And so a lot of the people in Rwanda believe say Ghana soldiers na eka wo Rwanda no omo na eboa Rwanda for emende omo bebre na egusu tiase na ka enye sa na ka soldiers other soldiers ne ekoye no na ka Ghanaian peacekeeping soldiers ne so koya na ka Rwanda for no bebre na agidi se na kombewu. Nti up till now Rwanda for they still respect Ghana. In fact, Okuja to Black Wakraka say Rwanda for say womo peso mo ba Ghana no omo ankasa peso mu yusu omusika e de be build this statue e wo Ghana ha, so that Ghana for be hu ne say omo Rwanda for no omo doyen sa de na yeye mo no. And that has always been the Ghana, the black star of Africa, the image Ghana Kwame Nkrumah wanted for us. And you can see that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abano, they are working right in that line. There are a lot of things that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Beye internationally that people will not understand. And a perfect example, in the video I brought to you, a perfect example here in Nigeria, and saying Ghana for no. There are a lot of things that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Beye and Crawford, but I assure you, say, Mahama nim the warrior. And I'm going to remind you again. Embra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be winning election. One of the first things I was here and they say he was going to other countries. Mekatremu said the man has a plan. Today it is taking shape. There are a lot of things people will not understand internationally, but the man, he knows what he's doing. In the Jamaica for this is coming from Jamaica Defense Force, Jamaica for Angasa. Almost statement about the Ababetuja. Yabekenkai. Mr. Rende, your first time or has subscribing, now click the notification bell. So, we are latest news. Be about one ebeka. Quickly, I have 2 recommendations for you. Now, Obi Bia would hear me be with full eson. I will say with full eba from in 10 no. Me recommend the book amount. Na book no betre when yama miensa. Sa yama miensa no di super pepe. Me ma 1 month pe. Ube unsenya with full beba form. Me amenemo kasembre bi na me funi. And then the same person me ame fu any. Book ni 100 cedis pe. Ope book ni biato abetumi nya PDF no ewo WhatsApp ana video no wo WhatsApp na number na that screen is no 055-807-4986 free. And I WhatsApp. If you're YouTube, there is a link in the comment box. So click here and then they partial. You don't need to call me. 100 cedis. The second recommendation, obi biara wa throw exams. Na anko ye ope so koye course for university na so yese results na nye wa throw of deck anko ye or last stop Sanctuary International School. Na sa school yo more than so man. The only reason I'm recommending this school is say obi biara wa register with this school. This school throw exams no. Obia pass with distinction. Frewomo 053-7730-272. 053-7730-272. Na bibia wo obia no. Omebema waswate. Now yenko osi. Welcome Ghana Armed Forces. Osi. Welcome Ghana Armed Forces. A 54-member engineer contingent from the Ghana Armed Forces arrived in Jamaica last evening to assist Jamaica in its recovery and rebuilding efforts following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. In Ghana, soldiers bako engineers bako 54. With the assistance of United States military airlift, into a US-4 plane any de koye, but a Ghana soldiers neko ye jumano. The government and people of Ghana also sent relief supplies in addition to their personnel as part of their assistance to Jamaica. Inti yeko Jamaica na enen sapan yesanso de nyama ebe boa womo relief items. The Ghana Armed Forces contingent will be working alongside the 1 Engineer Regiment Jamaica Defense Force to rehabilitate structures in Western Jamaica. Tomo ko sisi adan a hurricane no yeka hurricane a unim se mo amwa abrochi munim hurricane. Nti adan a hurricane na ebubu e wo Western Jamaica no Ghana for ekosisi ama Jamaica for back. Na ohwe video na even MPP4 omonyaje Or say Ghana is with you guys always. Ghana is with you guys always. Obi say Ghana. Obi say great to see this. Or say Dominic Niti. Now Dominic Niti, you know, a defense minister. But probably maybe this person is not a Ghanaian. Obi say I love this. Or say Nigeria, are you watching and learning? And this person is also a pro MPP guy. But no crano. Or say I deal with Niaje. Obi say also extend an invitation to South African National Defense Force. Or say we don't need to be helping other countries when we have so many issues here that need attention. Our first priority should be fixing Ghana. Me want to say a lot of people also say this, right? Ghana and yet me want to say MPP for me be mun so kasa ansem no. Na Ghana no yen hwe yen ho so wie ye na so ko hwe abonten so for and yen hwe yen ho so wie ye ukọ enti no na obi so aba betro say eni kwan say ye hwe abonten so for amra yen hwe yen ho so wie. You see omo kasa asem ni na no asem ba kwa make atre mo ene say un say oman Ghana yete ho no there are Ghana and the Ghana baby ayaba bedu as a country no enya yen kwan ya honden. There are a lot of countries every single year omoma and budgetary support aketia yedi tia Ghana juma yefo kra no. There are a lot of foreign countries omoma and budgetary support kwan ya yi bebrebe wo Ghana ha se no. There are a lot of foreign countries omoma and budgetary support. If ya adwene say yenya bibi yenhwe ye hu so wie ansa na yakwa akoboa abontenso ni a other foreign countries na komo mbo Ghana da na ka Ghana yentumi develop it. Other foreign countries omo mbo ayenda na ka yentumi develop it because so kwa America there are people over there wo muhia mboa na so mu jai eba bebo Ghana na nsia Japan. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama call Japan ni Singapore or make so omo be si kwan amayen no. Eya so call Japan na Singapore enkrofo ni ho ekom ede omo. Enkrofo ni kro ni mu a omo ye po. Enkrofo ni kro ni mu ni sika. Na so muja eba bebo ayen. Enti sa mentality na Ghana fo ebi mu wo no ane yen ne yen hwe ye hu su yansa yakọ ewe no. Na nka yen obi ani wiase mu anko betumi abo ayen da. That is not how life is, and that is not what Christ even teaches. Kofu bebre claim omo ye Christopher. That is not what Christ teaches. You don't give because you have enough. You give because you know how it feels to have nothing. For people who don't understand, let me say it again. You don't give because you have enough. Dabi. Yen cha adie because u fili se o di adie na ebru so dabi. Ye cha adie because u fili se nyete se wo bi ni hwe. Nti hwe Yesu Kristo. Bible name in the New Testament do baby no. Emra na omo AC church no for the very first time after the death of Yesu Kristo. Ano musi the oka say obesi na wo Peter so no. Aside everything else, the establishment of the church the na sa practice ano mo ya sa time no and say omo ano mo asori ni mu a na omo we japade wo sika no ebi no omo konkoton omo japade no omo ba no more about sika na so obi aso. It's not because they had enough, but because they understood how it felt to have nothing. Inti eya na mete se nkrofo yes a mentality na nanka esikafo omuntumi mboa wo bia wo wiase muda because they will feel say eye sika ma ono osikeni na enye sika ma no because who feel say obi kra 100 million Ghana cedis a eye sika bani pakuna wo kra 100 million Ghana cedis no ono wo pe ebia 10 million Ghana cedis bi ana 200 million Ghana cedis bi asoso e de akwa akoye ni bibi ba wo feel say o 100 million Ghana cedis ama enti ono de sika na bro ne so enti ono de wo so oche na so no so hu ne se dabi sa na ye kana ono be hu ne se dabi me nkoche 100 million dabi me ntumi yi 1 cedi mpo nche obi because me pe 200 million account de aye bibi se won se nya we asete enti se oya wa adwen se ane me de me ho so enti ni kwan se me boa wo bia Enya sa na yede tina wiase mu because obi biara wo boa the other person all boa will be fufuro no. Obekwa sa nipa ko na bra abomu no na ne ho enso ne ho so ye. There are a lot of people amutie me sometimes. Nancy, I think somewhere last week. Melodies ebusioni bi send me sika. So chale me fendi Christmas. And I really appreciated the person for that. Mo amoye sa ade ni na no Nyankopon hira mo. O send me sika se me fendi Christmas. Send nipa ko no send me sika se me fendi. Eya o se send nipa ko no sebe. Ne busu o wiase mu sika na o wiase mu sika ni ana. Send nipa ko no ni da sika bi so. Say nipa kono probably owebusuani bi kra wo pesa esika na kra. But aside everything else, I say that be memfama melodies. Why do you think the person did that? Inti we asia yete no. Yen livisa. Say me hwe me hunsu wi ansa. Media mi ni enough inti ni kwan say me boa obi ada bi. Kakra wo no, de obetumi abo nipa no bo nipa. Nti wo ba betro bibi se ene Ghana yen hwe ye ho so wie ansana priority ne se yen hwe ye ho so wie ansana yakwa akoboa other nations. That is not what Nkrumah wanted for this country. We are always going to have problems we will deal with. It doesn't mean because of our problems we can't help people when there is need for us to help them. Nkrofo wo Jamaica ewu omo nan ya sei hurricane ato omo hurricane insi wa Ghana da. Ni ese ye de Ghanaian soldier say ko hwa kwakoboa wo mo a adwenye ba wo trim no ene say aden na ye de Ghana soldier say kwakoboa nipa wo Jamaica. Why will you even say that if said been prayed yasa? Said been prayed yasa. Why will you even say that if you are not myopic? And this is the reason why you see this Osha omo abrabo Nyankopon ehira wo mo pa. They understand things like this. There is a book I read. I was interested the secret of the Jews because if you ask yes, so momo sikapan the Jews, and that's one thing they believe in. They believe that obua nipa Nyankopon so boa. It is a belief. Obi biara wonsum hwe obi wo hwa wonsum nyame. And you see, I want to talk about this again because I've seen a lot of. The reason why I'm spending time on something like this is because I have seen a lot of people with this particular notion, and it does not make sense to me. Me hun krofo bebre ekita sa adwen we e Ghana ha. It does not make any sense to me. Obi wo ho a onko asori. There are some people they don't go to church. On nyame mpondi. But say nipa kro no owonshira. I kid you not. Say okọ say nipa ko na bra abomu awon. Ube hu ne say ade a otai ye pan ene say oboa nipa. Ube hu say nipa ko we oboa nipa. Nipa oboa nipa. Nipa oboa nipa. Oh dear. Men fan crofobia saying the agro. Because even God knows. But in the Bible, Emra na Nyankopon kase tia wo mo a na Nyankopon wote se Nyankopon buefu obi wo Bible ni mo a ana ne buefu asori mpanyimfo wo Bible ni mo a ede na eka throughout the Bible from Old Testament, New Testament. Se Nyankopon se ne buefu nkrofobia na ye de en. Se wo mo nipa omo ye janka yaka de. They are not helping widows. They are not helping orphans. Any bi omo ni bi embo omo. Read Jonah. Emra na Nyankopon wo soma Jonah akọ Nineveh. One of the reasons na edien. Omo mfi ono nyame no. Enyanka e wo kuro ni mu no ye mmoa omo. Omo ni bi omo ho kire omo no ye mfi omo. Injustice. These are constant reasons in the Bible. De bia no Nyankopon eka ho asem when God's anger is coming on a certain group. De bia se Nyankopon ebufu oba nkrofo so a asem a waka ne say injustice omo mwe nipa omo nye say it tells you. A lot of people think that you read the Bible just for reading's sake. But sometimes you need to read the Bible to sort of know the kind of God. If you're a Christian, know the kind of God we serve and what he likes. I've spent a lot of time on this, but Obi say enough respect to Ghana. Obi say, as the Black Star of Africa, we will continue our conscious effort of connecting with all black communities, willing to collaborate and build meaningful relationships that will see the rise of the black race once again. Long life. A lot of people don't even know this. Unim say Jamaica for bebre na more Jamaica. Most of them know they hail from Ghana. People don't even know. And so sad where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama warrior in a it's good. Obi say that's great. Obi say good work from the Ghana Army. Obi say nice. Love to see it. I say finally these brothers have found something to do. Kudos to them. I say why the US aircraft? I say I don't know whether to be grateful or concerned. How can a country in need themselves lend a helping hand? I sense an agenda. Not all kindness is good kindness. Then again, you have certain people, come out with all their negative. You see, you can know the mindset of certain people through certain comments. Sometimes, me video na I read comments. Me video me read comments ni na. Sometimes me video na me read comments. I know the mindset of people, certain people. To me, ngrofobi mu mindset. And then what you see, and they say, if this is the type of mindset you have in life, then I cry for your kids. There are some comments me read. Someone make I don't know. If mindset we na wo ewa brabo mu me suma womba because at the papa ben na obetre womma no. If this is your mindset, at the papa ben na obetre womba. Anyway, montre mo adwo comment box ni mu. Me da say.